Hey everyone, welcome to this weekend Sidereal Astrology forecast. This is for the weekend of the 15th through the 17th of July 2016. I'm Athen, and this is for Sidereal Astrology. If you are new to the channel, be sure to check out the link down below because the signs are different. All right, so we are in the gibbous phase here this weekend, which is a supportive time, astrologically speaking, when we have the moon in trine to the sun. So this is our emotional body in harmony with our self-expression, with our conscious self. And this is approaching a full moon, which will be on Tuesday in Sagittarius, another full moon in Sagittarius. So this is about seeing the big picture and the possibilities in life. But to do that, and before we do that, the moon's going to be passing through Scorpio and Ophiuchus this weekend. The moon will be in Scorpio on Friday, shift into Ophiuchus on Saturday, and then as we go into Sunday evening, the moon will go into that Sagittarius. So this is the part of the chart where before that expansive view and perhaps optimistic, Sagittarius, it's all about that big picture, we go into this very watery part of the chart. This is about what really matters in life. This is where we do the transformation and the acceptance in our life before we see the big picture. So this weekend, I think it's excellent. We have a lot of support for this, again, with the moon and sun in trine, to do just this, to dive deep, to see what really matters in life. And really, at the end of the day, with these two signs, it's about acceptance. What can we accept in life? Either experiences, ourselves, aspects of ourselves. This is all about psychology, spirituality, that type of acceptance, which leads to the transformation, right? And through that, seeing what really matters and connecting to life on that deeper level. So that's what the sun, who has been transiting Gemini, making our focus very much about intellectual pursuits, seeing things in terms of perhaps learning. Maybe it's been a good time for doing some reading, some writing, that kind of a thing. But the sun's actually shifting into Cancer this weekend, Saturday. So just like with the moon, the sun's now shifting into a water sign. In fact, we've already had a lot of water energy. Mercury and Venus have been transiting Cancer. So Cancer is more about the emotional side of life. This is about nurturing. This is about caring. This is about accessing that reflective nature and really connecting to our soul, our intuition, our past, maybe spending time with home and family, getting some of that privacy in our life. All right, so it's been already an excellent time for that. But now with the sun shifting in here, we can gain energy through this. It's a good time to, connect on that sentimental level, and it's through that we can be gaining energy, gaining prana, gaining life force, which is the sun. All right, so that's the sun and moon placements. Now this weekend we do have a lot of aspects, actually only two major ones here. What looks like a lot is really one, just a grand trine, which is actually a very nice aspect involving the sun, Mars, and Chiron. So this weekend there's a lot of support for this self-expression. I do want to mention it's an excellent weekend for this. There could be a bit of independence and drive, motivation perhaps. Mars has recently gone direct, and this month he's slowly building this momentum, this energy, this motivation, this independence in our life. And this weekend, very supportive for this. In fact, we could be feeling perhaps quite revitalized in this sense, healed, rejuvenated. This is what Chiron symbolizes, now trining up to the sun and Mars this weekend. So very nice for that, very good for independent things, very good for being direct, expressing ourselves in direct ways, and again, doing some of that healing can be very good for that self-expression. Now, the other one is that, and it's kind of part of this one, the grand trine, is that the sun is going to be squaring up to Uranus. Okay, so with this one, we want to make sure that if we're feeling this weekend that maybe there's something unexpected, or maybe we're feeling like breaking free when it comes to the routine, to take this centered approach. All right, this is what Uranus is. It's sometimes unexpected, sudden things. Sometimes we're feeling like breaking through, revolutionizing our life in some sense. But it's important we take that nice and slow. And we do need to express ourselves during this kind of aspect. And it's very important that we do that to allow it to move, to continue to flow so it's not bottlenecked. All right. So I think it's an excellent weekend for expressing ourselves, just with that extra attention there, if we are feeling any of that sudden kind of energy. Now, Mercury and Venus, this is actually the other one, Mercury and Venus conjoining here this weekend exact on Saturday. You can see everything's funneled here on Saturday, and we'll start to feel that on Friday, and then we'll feel it still on Sunday, but perhaps starting to wane as we go into next week. But with this one, a nice conjunction here in Cancer, right? So again, it's already been this nurturing, caring, good reflective time, but now there's something new shaping up. And I think here it's a new understanding about our values in life, and it could be particularly in that Cancerian way, but a new understanding about our values. Also a new understanding about relationships this weekend. Okay, and with Mercury, it's about communicating this type of appreciation, because Venus shows us the beautiful things in our life, the things we can be grateful for. And when Mercury aspects Venus, it's an excellent time to communicate that, to show our appreciation, to express ourselves. And I think here, particularly in that, again, emotional, sentimental, protective, and caring way of Cancer. All right, so those are the major aspects. Again, a grand trine, very supportive this weekend for the self-expression and a bit of revitalization perhaps with that independent energy, direct energy of Mars. The Sun squaring Uranus suggesting extra attention if we are feeling like breaking through or with something sudden here this weekend. And this conjunction, seeing where we can perhaps be open-minded, learn about, communicate things that we value in life, and share and communicate in those relationships perhaps in that nurturing and caring sort of way. All right, and that's the Sun shifting into Cancer, already focused on that. We'll feel that as we go into next week. And of course, the Moon in Scorpio Ophiuchus, which is about accessing what really matters, connecting on that deep level, and at the end of the day, accepting the deeper side of life. All right, so I hope you guys have an awesome weekend. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all on Monday.